Hi, I am Jessica Nance with Nature's Cottage here in Uptown, Lexington, and we are so excited to come to you virtually and chat a lot about immune support, nutrition, and different holistic products that you can use at home to help boost your immune system and just some overall wellness for you. So thank you for joining us, and we are so excited. Again, I am Jessica Nance. I've got Ginger Clausing, who is our spa manager here at Nature's Cottage, and then Dr. Tony with Apex Chiropractic. He is out of Thomasville and soon to be Lexington, hopefully, really soon. And we are so excited that you're here with us. We're going to turn this over to Dr. Tony so he can chat more on the medical end of how you can cater your care and your nutrition for immune support and overall wellness. So Dr. Tony.
Hey everyone, like she said, my name is Dr. Tony Vizzini, and my office, Apex at Jackson Chiropractic, is in Thomasville, North Carolina. And today we're just going to talk about some of the facets that are going to help your immune system. Now, being a chiropractor, my biggest emphasis is on the nervous system. And that basically entails your brain, the spinal cord, and then all the nerves that branch off. And a lot of folks, when we talk about the nervous system, they don't understand that that system basically controls every system in your body. Okay, we're talking about the cells, the muscles, the organs, the glands. So basically what that does is it's going to communicate all over the body at the same time, talking to those cells and how you can stay healthy. So what will happen throughout life is we start to get these areas in the spine called subluxations. And those subluxations will start to put pressure or miscommunication onto some of these nerve roots of those nerves. And when that happens, whatever that nerve runs to, over time, we'll start to see a slowing of a signal or maybe more of a dysfunction in that organ, gland, cell, or tissue. So when we talk about the immune system, the first thing I ask any of my patients or colleagues is, where is your immune system? And a lot of people cannot point to it. And that is because your entire body, your gut, your brain, your thymus gland, it all communicates to make up that immune system. So what I want you to kind of take back, or take a seat back, I should say, and think about your spine and your spinal cord as a circuit breaker, okay? So what can happen is through stress, okay, being a father, being a mother, being a grandmother, being a grandfather, all those stresses of lifting your grandchildren, right, going to work every day. Hopefully, some of us are retired and we can kick back and just kind of relax. But what will happen is those subluxations, those misalignments will put torque and pressure onto a nerve. And after a while, it will start to cause almost a slowing in the body, and that will start to manifest disease. So the number one thing that I do in my office is I check for those subluxations. Because if there's a subluxation, we know that your power or the ability for you to adapt is going to be lowered, okay? So obviously, if we can check your spine first and look at your entire nervous system as a single unit, we're going to heighten your health, not just boost your immune system or boost some pain in your back, get rid of some pain somewhere else. We're actually going to heighten the entire quality of your life. Now, obviously, chiropractic is just a tool in the tool belt. So the next thing that we really focus on is nutrition and supplementation. So today, the food that we eat, unfortunately, is not the food of 10, 20, 30 years ago. We have lacking nutrition in our soils, which lead to lack of nutrition in our foods. So vegetables are not as nutritious, fruits are not as nutritious. So because of that, we need to fill those gaps, and we fill those gaps with supplementation. Now, when I talk about immunity or defense of any sort of pathogens or disease, we talk about 4 major supplements. And some of these you've probably already heard, especially with everything going on right now with COVID-19. Everywhere in the news, you're hearing about certain supplements that may help boost that immune system. The first supplement that I recommend all of my patients is vitamin A. Now, a lot of folks would say, I haven't heard about vitamin A when it comes to the immune system, but what vitamin A does is it reinforces the mucosal glands and the mucosal lining. And what that is the lining in the mouth and in the nose. So that's your first line of defense. The reason that they're having you wear a mask right now is to basically cover these areas. That way that the virus or the pathogen will not go through and infect the body. But if we can take vitamin A and basically boost this defense first, you have a much easier way of responding when a virus, bacteria, pathogen enters the body. Now, a few ways to get vitamin A. Cod liver oil is probably the best one, a good oil, okay? Liver has some as well, and then various fruits and vegetables will have a little bit of vitamin A. Now, vitamin A is not going to singularity, you understand, okay, by itself going to help boost that immune system. So the next one I recommend is zinc. Now, you've probably already heard of zinc. It's all over the news. It's everywhere on the internet right now. But zinc is a huge modulator for your thymus gland, okay? Now, I want you to think of your thymus gland as basically the coordinator of those immune cells. It's going to help tell the body where to send the good cells to fight a disease or a pathogen. So when we take zinc, what that's going to do is it's going to help build that thymus gland up, and it's going to let the body go on attack when there's a virus, okay? So basically think of zinc as your offense towards a virus or a bacteria or pathogen, okay? Now, zinc comes in red meat, liver, and it's very abundant in oysters. Now, it's tough to get oysters right now, but if you can eat red meat, supplement with zinc, or get liver, you're gonna have as much zinc as you need to. The next vitamin we recommend would be your vitamin C. Now, again, this is another one a lot of folks have heard of, but I don't think they understand exactly why it is necessary, because we always take vitamin C when we're sick, but we should be supplementing with it all year round. And the reason is your vitamin C is imperative for the tissues in the body. It also is a huge help to your adrenal glands, and those are glands that sit right here on your kidneys. They're actually in the back here. And your adrenal glands basically are your stress glands. That is what's going to take that stress hormone and it's going to filter it out and kind of bring you down, regulate you when you're stressed. Now, most of us right now are very highly stressed. And because of that, we get what we call adrenal fatigue, okay? And that's when your adrenal glands are basically overworked, the body cannot function out this stress, and now things such as disease, lack of immune system or lowered immune system, and all types of different various processes will slow down in the body when we have too much stress. So vitamin C is imperative to take throughout the seasons because it's going to help modulate some of that stress. It's going to help the tissues in the body. So don't just take it when you're sick. And again, vitamin C you're going to find in all citrus fruits, some orange juice. I like to supplement with vitamin C because one thing folks don't know is that when you go and take an over-the-counter supplement, and most of the time that is synthetic, okay? Synthetic vitamin C does not work the same as if you go and you peel an orange and you eat it. So synthetic does not work in the body as well. All the research is based on actual vitamin C. So when we take a synthetic form, the body does not use it properly, and it's honestly a waste if you're just taking ascorbic acid as you would see in most supplements. So try to get your vitamin C from a proper supplement. We carry some of those things in my office where it is not a synthetic form. They actually take fruits and vegetables and they kind of crush them into a whole food supplement or supplement with citrus fruits. The last supplement I'd recommend, and probably the most known, would have to be vitamin D, okay? Now vitamin D, obviously we can get it from the sun, okay? Unfortunately, in North Carolina, we've got a season where we're not going to have a lot of sunlight, and we call that season flu season, okay? There's a reason why the flu becomes abundant in those months of November, December, January, February. It's because we have a lack of vitamin D. So what they know is that vitamin D will actually boost your general immune system. So if we can start to supplement with vitamin D, or research shows 30 minutes of sunlight is all we need. So go step outside, get your face in the sun, and you will get an abundance of vitamin D. Now, when you go and buy that supplement, make sure that you're buying a vitamin D3, okay? Vitamin D has a couple different processes in the body. Standard vitamin C is going to help with that normal bone health that we remember growing up. Drink your milk, strong bones and teeth. That's your basic vitamin D. Vitamin D3 is going to get converted by the liver, and it's going to actually turn into that immune boosting supplement, okay? In my office, I really focus on my patients, especially some of my older folks, to take vitamin D3 with K2. And what K2 is, it's a potassium supplement. And what that'll do is it'll protect the heart while we're taking these vitamin D and other supplements, because obviously we want the heart to work the best that we can. So again, just to recap, first thing I always recommend is let's check that let's check that nervous system, okay? We've got one system that controls every facet of your body. It basically is what delivers life to the body. So we want that to be working at 100%. From there, we'll start to fill those gaps with supplementation. Vitamin A, zinc, vitamin C, and vitamin D are the top 4 that I would recommend, okay? Now, of course, I can't, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't urge you enough to go outside and get sunlight, exercise, and eat a healthy diet. None of the things that we're talking about right now are going to outweigh an unhealthy diet, eating a lot of junk food, fast food, things like that. We need to make sure that we're staying healthy and then supplementing the right way.